EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the Browns kicker, Chase McLaughlin, set to go, and we are underway now from Cleveland. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Tannehill. Man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 29, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farland. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Second and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mayfield now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Bullock's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to get
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titansons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. 1st down and much more for Henry. And shutting him off, now open field. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Tannehill on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And he'll They'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Ryan Switzer on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. They'll go again for Landry. This one's complete. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 31 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got some space here. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Tannehill now to throw. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mayfield to throw it. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he goes out right around the 39. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And again, it's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Titans are going to take over once again. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 76 yards. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. His throw incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And he's taken down inside the 30. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones, 28 yards. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Bullet good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
McCaffrey, the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. It's picked up by the Titans.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans! A.J. Brown, 31 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Faking the give. Darnold. One man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, the touchdown throw from Sam Darnold. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A first down carry for Henry. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running from the gun with Henry. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tannehill on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Tannehill. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw is Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Tannehill. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Play action. It's Darnold. Looking for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, It looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up. And going in the end zone. Now Bullock to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Johnson, 68 yards. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. This is going the other way. Taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Bro, if you're not going to come out here playing football, you might as well just get off. Hey, come on now.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
Please play for real and stop running blitz shit.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they're able to get this one across the 35. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Here's Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
That's one of that glitch shit, you whole ass nigga.
He went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's into the clear. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 59 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Tannehill going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked on by Christian Fulton. And the Titans will take over here as they get to the
ass nigga. Weak as fuck. Nigga out here want to motherfucking run that glitch ass, want to do the glitch field goal block. Okay, you still got to play offense. Fuck, boy. I don't like niggas like you. I don't like niggas like you. You's a hoe. Nigga want to do a glitch thing that's going to help you win the game. Nigga, I know how to do it too. The only difference is I don't want to do it because it's that gay to me.
Don't move across the line.
I did it one time to see if it was real. I said never again. You's a bitch. You's a bitch. That's a fact. Nigga, you ass trying to run a glitch shit but can't fucking score regular. You got 2 points off a glitch. You're not good. That don't make you good. Get out of here. Thank you.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. Jackson. Buying time to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just, you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. First carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Derrick Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Henry bulldozes past him, and he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these are...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Johnson there to make the grab, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Tannehill on 1st down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Play action. It's Tannehill. That's taken in by Ferguson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Anthony Ferguson, 41 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Pull it good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And that one results in 35 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Ryan Tannehill.